Just 15 kilometres from Armidale on the southwest highway is Tumbulgum Farm. Tumbulgum is no ordinary farm. You can try your hand at milking a cow, cracking a whip, feeding the lambs and go for a hayride. You can also see kelpie sheepdogs mustering sheep and watch a sheep being shorn.
My name's Trevor, I'm going to be your host for the show. We've also got here, this is Banjo, and down here we got Mally and Henry. Place it with the sheep and it will attempt to round them up, even for the first time. Now I'm going to send Mally out behind.
Poor Banjo is about to go.
Alright, now Mally there's 4 years old. She's got a control of 20 sheep, diminishing by the second. Come on. Good girl. Great job, didn't you? Yes, yeah. Work cut out that time. Now reward the dogs, we always give them a pat. That tells them we're pleased with their work and that way they're going to come out and work for us again next time, which of course is most important for the farmer and for the stockman. As for the horse here, well, I'm going to be using him as my transport. He saves my legs, keeps me close to the dog. The dog does all the work for us. Okay, that completes the muster. We're now going to make our way across to the shearing shed. Just like to follow the road around. The shearing shed's actually at the very far end of the building.
Once in the shearing shed, Matthew successfully swings the billy and Trevor explains the damper.
Excellent. Empty billy, is there? This is a very simple form of bread, and this is our display one. We've cooked this actually in a camp oven. Now you can see this is a very large and heavy pot. Well, we don't carry this on the horse. So out on our musters, what we do is just take the flour and water, mix it into a dough, place it directly in amongst the coals and the ashes. You cook one side, we turn it over, cook the other side. When we take it out, we cut the outer layer off. You've got to get rid of the charcoal and the coals on the outside, and we get the beautiful fresh damper inside. Goes down well with a cup of billy tea. Great way of having a break, especially on a long muster. Now one of the reasons we muster sheep is for shearing.
Trevor makes use of one of the dogs to bring the sheep up into the shearing shed.
Yeah, they're a bit reluctant just to run up the middle of a shed like that. It's a bit unusual. Sit. Good boy. Now, did a really good job, but unfortunately the front sheep was not being very cooperative, or second one actually. Once we got some of them moving, it did work pretty well. It's a really great way just to showing you how we use our Australian kelpies though, here in the shed, as well as out there in the paddock. So the dogs do save the farmer and stockman a lot of hard work if you've got good quality dogs. They save a lot of time as well. Righto, now that we have our sheep, next part of course is the equipment. Now the modern equipment of today is driven by an electric motor. Okay, up onto the head, that quick haircut. Now up the neck. This is one of the most difficult areas to shear on a sheep. As you can see, we've got a few wrinkles and trials here. That's a bit more difficult to negotiate. is where we find the majority of our best quality wool. We definitely do take off the largest amount of wool in the shortest period of time. There's our shorn sheep. Now it is going to be 1 year's time before we re-shear the sheep and bring them back and they get re-shorn. Now the sheep, they produce a natural grease we call lanolin. Lanolin we use in cosmetic products, hand creams. The sheep keeps the rain off the skin of the sheep and does stop the wool from drying out during our hot and dry summers. Now the amount of wool I've left there is sufficient to protect the sheep, but you do need to place them in amongst the trees just to get the cold wind off. Okay, time to pop it back into the pen. Now the shearer then goes in, grabs another sheep, comes back out again, starts shearing. The wool's left on the floor, so it's got to be removed. And it is picked up by what we call a rouseabout. Now the rouseabout's job is to take the fleece, place it onto a wool table, and then sweep the floor clean. And we throw our fleece onto the wool table, like so. Now the fleece comes off in one piece. That's a big advantage to us because we make our way around the outer edge of the fleece. We're taking off any wool that is short, any wool that's stained, effectively all the inferior wools are now removed. Now the wool we're taking off we call the pieces. By removing this wool we do increase the value of the fleece. A bit more off, maybe all done. The world's fine wool. Now we get it from the merino sheep, just like the one we shore there. So with our best wools, you make men's suits, jackets, ladies' evening gowns, so it's really all the best quality garments. Fleece this size to make a couple of men's suits. They're going to be worth about $1,200, but the fleece will be worth $30. So you can see there's a lot of value adding occurring from the time the wools leave the farm to when it turns as a finished garment. Okay, place the fleece into the press. It takes about 40 or 50 fleeces to fill it. We'll press it down nice and tight, end up the bale like this one. We'll send it away and it'll be sold. Now the majority of our wool goes to China, Japan, France and Italy. The rest is spread throughout the world. Now the bellies here and the pieces, this is still good quality wool, but it requires a lot more cleaning and processing. We use that for woolen socks, blankets, and we blend it with man-made fibres. As for the sweepings, we're using this for felter products, so like felted hats, tops of pool tables, and here in Australia we also use it for insulation in our houses as well. We are using all wool. Okay, any questions about the shearing or the sheep?
You put it in there and press it down and send it off like that, or does it get cleaned before it goes?
Yeah, we send it off like that. It gets cleaned once it gets to the country. We use this simply to make a noise to frighten the animals. This is very effective with the sheep, but also with the cattle. So what you do is you hop onto your horse, we're riding along, we swing a whip around, and we crack the whip. We also use it beside us, being very careful you don't hit the horse. And if you do hit your horse, you get to walk all the way. Now the whips are made from leather, that is all except for the last little piece on the end. This we call the cracker. It's made from nylon, and we have the cracker travel faster than the speed of sound. We're actually breaking the sound barrier. So the bang you hear is a sonic boom. Now at enormous speed, you never hit the animals with a whip. It is used just to make a noise. Sure makes plenty, so they go in the direction we want them to go. Okay, now the way we want you to have it go is the way we did it the first time. I'm repeating this again nice and slowly, just going to see how the action occurs. And what we'll do is go in one direction, on the count of 3, it's back the other way. Alright, so just a nice even swing, and we go 1, 2, we just bend the elbow, and back. Okay. And again, big swing, 1, 2, 3. Now that looks really easy, doesn't it? Volunteers! And we always ask the gentleman to come out and have a go first. You're going to volunteer, this is good.
Go on, Andrew. Yeah.
And we've never had anybody on Funniest Home videos yet, so you're right. Put that on top, or you want to take that one off? Take that one off, yeah. I'm going to keep that one clean. Just pop it on the seat. Okay, now I'm going to actually teach you how to do this. So in the middle, face the camera. You can see the whites of your eyes. Yeah. Okay, so just step back a bit. So, big swing. You go 1, 2. Now, so like you're chopping through a piece of wood. And again, 1, 2. Down. Have a go. Under arm. The other way.
Other way.
Start under, then back. Yeah. 1, 2. A little bit more speed, so you get it up and then bend it down. Not too bad. Just a smaller bit of a noise there. When you come back, you just got to follow right through. It's a bit like golf. Follow through is important. Well, this way it's back. One more. Not a bad. Good try. I said looked easy, didn't I? Good on. Who's next? All these guys, we've got a volunteer. Beauty. You're watching closely, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Good tie grip. That's it. I know, I always show people. Big swing. 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whatever you do, we're not flicking. This is no flicking involved in this game. Big swing. Go 1, 2. Right. Chop through. Where you go? You came across that way, you've got to come back. Yeah, you're getting out here.
Okay,
alright, so you got the big swing that's going well, but you've got to come back that way. Just go the wrong side. Not a bad try. Good luck practicing. Do you want to have a go there?
Yeah, I'll try.
Just take your hat and glasses off.
Excuse me.
It's not really, it's just a case of bending the elbow. So, big swing. 1, 2. Back.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So that didn't feel too bad, did it? Then again. 1, 2, 3. This looks pretty good. Cameras are up there and now get ready. Okay, big swing. 1, 2, back. This is all about timing in actual fact. 1, 2, down. Way up. There you go. Well done. Congratulations, you should succeed. You always should sit down very quickly. To be able to fill a bucket like this with milk twice a day. So that's 40 litres of milk out of one cow. A cow like Kim here, she's a medium producer. She produces 27 litres a day, so she's not a big one. But we milk her in the morning and at night. Of course, we're using machines, modern dairy, up to 500 cows to milk at one time. That's a really busy place. Now, we're lucky we got one cow. So I'll let you have a go at milking by hand. As it is a better experience, it's definitely a lot more fun. We squeeze. You're actually trapping the milk. And then with the other fingers, we squeeze the milk out. So it's grip, hold, squeeze. Grip, hold, squeeze. All right? Quite a simple process. Now I'm going to do a quick demonstration. I need you to stay in your seats because we're going to have our surprise next. Then we'll get you to come out and milk the cow. We don't actually let you drink the milk from the cow out of this bowl because it has, I don't know who's licked this out last, but you can drink the milk directly from the cow. That's quite safe. Now I need 4 volunteers. Oh, what are these? This lady having a go? You just got to hold like that. Come on, is this lady just going to have a go? Okay, just go and stand along the side here, guys. You can just stay where you are there, right? Get the cameras ready. Okay, just here. This is going to be a race to see who can finish their bottles first. Rule number 1. Always rules, isn't there? Races. You're not allowed to drink the milk. You promise? That's good, that's good. Hang your bottles nice and tight. Hold them down nice and low, like this. Are you ready?
With 2 hands.
Because the idea is we want you to... Hey, there you go. That lady's got a bottle. Okay. Hold it up. Yep. There's something wrong with that thing. We lost one, yeah. She's gone silly.
Oh, it's very fun.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Time now to milk the cow.
Squeeze tiny drop. Drop something, so we'll open there. Yeah, we will. Quickly. We don't want to be too close. You happy about that? Yeah. A bit more milk in that. She's running right now at the moment. We're only getting about probably 10 litres out of her in a day. She was from Switzerland, 21 years of age, never milked a cow in her life. She lived on a dairy.
With the shearing shed display complete, it's now time for the hayride. With the hayride over, it was now time to sample a damper and Billy tea.
Eating pictures.
Damper in the mouth.
I shoved mine in my mouth because I thought I was going to get you with yours before you.
They've all gone.
Has to turn on. I don't know what I did. I had another flyer.
I've drank it. It's all gone.
In the main building, displays presented the model of a shearer, spinning wheel, samples of raw and finished wool, and the finished product.